Okay, for the first step, we're just gonna put our name on the paper on the back. Put your name there, flip it over. I had to remake this drawing because I drew so light that it was hard to see in the video. Sorry, I had to remake the video. And so I'm gonna draw kind of dark here, but I want you to draw very light on your paper because we're gonna erase a lot of this out later. We are gonna make what looks like a weaving, and it's gonna give us a lot of practice in shading with colored pencil, and it's gonna look like a pretty cool drawing when we're done. To start this, we're gonna make 3 vertical rectangles, and I'm gonna draw them dark here. You're gonna draw them light because this is what we have to erase out later. But because you couldn't see it very well in the video, I'm drawing it dark enough for you to show up, okay? But on your paper, make it nice and light so that it erases well. So there's one. And you can see that there's not a completely parallel. There's some thin and thicker lines. Doesn't matter. I'm going to move over space, make another one. So I'm just making 3 rectangles. Over here is my 3rd one. I'm not taking it off the paper, just keeping it right there. Okay? Now that I have 3 vertical rectangles, I'm going to make 3 horizontal rectangles that are going to go right on top of these. And I prefer to draw this way, but you are here at it for the video. I'll go this way. So I'm taking it right across. There's 1, 2, 3. I am trying to make sure there's a little bit showing there on each side. Okay, so now I have this, what looks like a big mess, but it's gonna look cool when I'm done. So I told you this was a weaving drawing, and so to make it look like a weaving, I need to erase some things out, because remember when we did our paper weaving, we would go under, over, under, over, under, over. That's what we want to make this look like. So thinking about this horizontal rectangle right here, I just need to decide, is it over or is it under right here? And if it's going over this one, then I'm going to erase out that one. If it's over the vertical one, I'm going to erase out the vertical lines. And yours should erase better than this because you drew lighter than this, but there you go. Now it looks like it's on top of it, doesn't it? And if it's under the vertical one, which it will be here, then I'm going to erase out the horizontal lines. So opposite, right? Opposite of what I just did. I just erased vertical, now I'm erasing horizontal. Then I'm back to erasing the vertical. And I can stop and take a look. Does it look right? Over, under, over. Remember that I need to do this opposite of this one. So if I erase vertical here, I'm going to erase horizontal here. So now this is under right here. Under, it's going to be over here. So I'm going to erase the vertical lines. Opposite of this, okay? Okay, and then back to what I did the first time on this line. So I can just sort of double check under, over, under. And for the 3rd one, you'll be back to whatever you did on the first one. So I can just look up there as a reference to know which of my lines to erase. So that's the drawing of the weaving. Once we get to the coloring of the weaving, wow, that's when it really starts to look like a weaving.